So today we're going to be doing some looking back and some leaping forward. I love the idea of leaping. I can't think of the last time I leapt anywhere, but I'm really looking forward to it today. We're going to get the opportunity to do things in a different way. We've already started by being here today doing it like this, and it's an opportunity for all of us to get involved, to share our experiences, and to hear other stories from people in the room, on video, and in the virtual world out there. It's about how we keep moving in the best directions, and we've got the opportunity to hear from people who have expertise and experiences in making good and positive changes. I'd like to introduce you, if I can step back, to Andy Ferguson, who is the chair of the Integrated Joint Board for Health and Social Care in Dumfries and Galloway.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks, Natalie, for that introduction. As Natalie said, I'm Andy Ferguson, and I'm the chair of the Integration Joint Board for Health and Social Care in Dumfries and Galloway. Firstly, thank you all for coming to this event today. It's just grown arms and legs since the very first one. On behalf of the members of the IGB, thank you for giving up your time. So it's so good to see so many people from across all the different sectors of the partnership deliver care and support, and also members of the public who are here. This IGB shares some of the challenges that are being faced elsewhere in Scotland, and they include increasing demand on our services, increasing constraints on available financial resources, and recruiting to vacant posts. So a great deal of work has been undertaken by the partnership to address these, and I'm sure that we will hear more about these key challenges as we move through the day.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity today to come and speak to you about the performance of our Health and Social Care Partnership during the year 2018-19. As Andy has said, the Health and Social Care Partnership is responsible for making progress against 9 national health and wellbeing outcomes. I'm not going to go through each of these outcomes in detail just now, because we have a short video, a short animation to talk to you about the progress that we've made over the past year, and then I'll come back and say a bit more about the progress that we're making.
Did you know that across Dumfries and Galloway, 5 out of every 10 people in a cottage hospital could be supported in a more appropriate setting? As you will have seen in the animation, there is much for us to be proud of in terms of the work being undertaken within the Health and Social Care Partnership, but there remains a lot for us to do. I'm now going to talk to you for the next half hour or so in a bit more detail about some of the achievements that we've made as a partnership, but also importantly talking to you about some of the challenges that we face as we look to the future for the delivery of health and social care across the region. I'm now going to finish by handing over to people who have experienced health and social care within our partnership over the last year, and ask you all to listen to them and their thoughts about what we need to do differently in the future.
Well, when I first saw the care plan and health plan, to be honest with you, I thought...
Florence is a voice on a phone. No, not a voice. It's just text.
Attend Anywhere, I think, is absolutely brilliant.
I think, basically, I know this sounds silly, but it's because, well, my mum and dad are not getting any younger. So there was that to it, but also for my own independence as well. You know, for everybody's sake, for the 3 of us' sake, so that I knew I was settled. My mum and dad, steward of care, everybody knew that I was settled.
Some of the problems for providers are very similar to the problems you've described for the Health and Social Care Partnership in terms of retention and recruitment. And I want specifically, is there something that we are able to do working with providers to assist them with some of the recruitment and retention problems that they...
We're making some progress, but we need to do more of is we need to think about how we create career pathways within the Health and Social Care Partnership.
How is the partnership going to cope with the kind of influx of young people with learning disability or an autism diagnosis that for the first 18 years of their life have support through education, and then they come out of education and then they just drop off this cliff?
Certainly for me, we absolutely have recognised as an IGB about the need for us to be thinking and planning for that increase in demand in relation to people with a learning disability across our region. And the IGB has directed us as a health and social care partnership to develop a new strategy for people with a learning disability, which absolutely has to have at its heart issues around transition from young people's services into adult services, but also us thinking again about what our models of support might look like moving forward, and how do we work in our...
So why did we start? As part of the health and wellbeing team, we were struggling to find activities for vulnerable young women.
Julie mentioned this morning about the development of the primary care mental health service, so I would like to just tell everybody a little bit more about that.
Impact on how you age. So as Julie said earlier, we need to think of the long term. So ageing population. I'm a keen horse rider, so I thought the picture of the Queen was quite good. So the Queen is 93, and in her 80s she was still out riding her horses, so no...
Good afternoon everyone. My name's Janice Sinton and I currently volunteer at Dumfries and Galloway Royal Infirmary.
At the end of this session, I think everything we've heard this afternoon falls under the envelope of our Sustainability and Modernisation programme and shows the fantastic work that we are doing. So,
you better do this, so let me please introduce to the floor Eddie Obeng, the rock star of business education. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yes? Perfect. Good. I don't want to waste your time, so what are your greatest fears? What don't you want us to waste time on? What is it which, if we did, would make it the worst day of your life? Okay? The way we'll do it is, round the table, fast conversation, no more than 30 seconds, come up with a hope, a fear, I'll collect the first half dozen or so, we make a shared collaborative agenda, ka-ching. Yes? So you make the agenda, so if you give me a pile of rubbishy things, guess what happens next? Okay, your 30 seconds has started. Great. And the hopes, well, we've got one here, which is how to take the outside changes seriously. Okay, and some others. What do you want?
We hope to leave here more joined up.
More joined up. How to join up? Okay, join up.
It's been a long and exhausting day because so much has been going on, but feeling really positive. And hearing Eddie at the end was a great finish to lots of other really great pieces. So the idea of us working passionately together, I think it's brilliant. And always having a parachute, that's brilliant because I feel safe but able to take some risks. That's a good way to go forward.
Really good day, really great to see everyone come together, great to see partners in the room, a really inspiring keynote speaker as well. Just hope we take forward that energy into the change we've got to do.
What an absolutely amazing day it's been, and the energy in the room has just been great. You can feel the high level of energy in this room, and you could all day. So the buzz in the room has just been absolutely wonderful.
I've had an absolutely fabulous day as well, Vicky. You'll be pleased to hear. What I've took away from this afternoon is actually, do you know what? We don't have all the answers at this point, but do you know what? I've got my butterfly wings on.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted at the organisation, the amount of work that's gone in behind the scenes. Can't thank the staff enough for setting it all up. Especially I can't thank enough the members of the public who've come here. If you talk about Little Acorns into Mighty Oaks, 3 years ago we had 10, 12 people. We had maybe 50 last year, and now we're nearly 200 this year. So it's an event, it's on the up, and I just hope I'm chair here this time next year, and we've got an even bigger event. We have even more members of the public here. So let's say I'm a happy chair.